Hi guys, it's day 152 of the national lockdown here in South Africa, and we are on level 2. Um, I actually don't know what I said in the last video, but on Saturday when I was out, I was still at the waterfront at 9:30, and I live in Fishhook, so I think it takes at least 45 minutes to get home. I find that the curfew needs to be lifted. There's no reason for the curfew. It just stresses a lot of people because obviously they don't want to get caught by the police. But where are the police? There was no roadblocks. There was nothing. Yeah, I mean, we had our meal. We went and had supper around after 8. We had our meal, but it kind of felt like our waiter was on crack because he was motoring. I mean, like he was like motoring, coming with a tray that's like almost the size of the table with our order as well as booze for the next table. It was rather ridiculous. Um, Today there was rumors saying that the alcohol ban was coming into effect again, and obviously it was fake news. But I also felt like it could be just a ploy from the liquor shops to sell more alcohol because that's what they do. They panic buy. But being that it's only payday this week, we'll see what happens. Um, what's really taking over the news of the coronavirus is the amount of corruption surrounding the coronavirus itself, the people who have benefited from the tenders and all that. It's a nightmare. It's a flippin' mess. They stated that they have fired 14 councillors, but have they charged for the corruption? Because basically they stole money. They stole money, so that is a crime. So you firing them is not making anything different. The one thing I don't understand about this government is that what do they want to perceive to the public? Because as far as I can see, is that the government is don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to discipline, and they're acting like that money is owed to them, and it doesn't. And what really frustrates me the most is that they keep on bringing back the apartheid. Now, apartheid ended in 1990, when Nelson Mandela was freed, and then 4 years later, he was elected as the first African president of South Africa. And that's when our democracy started. But then, I can't say much about the people in power, but they haven't done much for the people of South Africa because all our news headlines and all the news on social media since then has been about corruption. It's always someone benefiting on other people's money. Why should we pay taxes? Why should we pay taxes if people in power are not taken to task of what they've done? If you have stolen money, you should be fired and charged for theft. You've stolen money. It doesn't take a law student, it doesn't take. I know nothing about politics, but this is ridiculous. How are you expecting to get votes? Who's going to vote for the ANC? Because I can tell you now, I don't think I have any respect for anyone who supports that party or any party that steals from its people. May it be the EFF, may it be the DA, but mostly by the ANC. Because why? Because they're in power. People should be taken to task. That is one thing that the ANC can do to win people over, to get the votes where they wanted to do the flipping election. The one way that I would ever vote for an ANC, if I see a long list of people who have been caught through corruption, tried and found guilty of stealing that money. That's the only time I will vote for the ANC. And that will be my response when someone asks me, why don't you? This is day 152, and I'll see you tomorrow.